Hey, Mike Phillips here at SEMA 2019. I'm in the Flex booth and I have the president and the CEO of Flex Global, and I also have the North American sales manager. We have Christian, the president.
Nice to see you, Mike. Good morning.
So nice to meet you. And of course, Chris Metcalf.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
North American sales manager for all of the United States. And we are here at SEMA to debut and share 3 of the coolest tools in the Flex line. And it's building on their new cordless technology and also the newest version of the XC3401 VRG, also known as the Beast. So guys, tell you what, I mean, I love these tools, you know I do, but let's share with everybody that's gonna be watching this video what they are and what they do and just how cool they are. And I say we start right here with the PXE80.
The new PXE80, it's our quick change 1 and 3 inch. We also have 3 different motions: rotary, 12 millimeter, and 3 millimeter throw as well. But it's literally a quick change, Mike.
Yep.
That's it.
So these are called, these components right here are called drive units, okay? And this one here just happens to be the, I can tell by looking at the counterweight. That's the 12 millimeter. You can see this distance from here to there and how large this is. That's how I identified it as the 12 millimeter. Here's the backing plate, 3-inch backing plate. Simply threads right onto there. And then like Chris was showing you, with this quick release collar system, all you do is take your fingers and pull this back and then slide this in. It locks into place and you are ready to start polishing. So it makes changing from rotary buffer to 3 millimeter free spinning random orbital to 12 millimeter free spinning random orbital quick, fast, and easy. So not only is it an incredibly versatile tool, it also has a lot of power. And that's where we should talk about the Flex battery technology. This is their smart battery technology. And if you look, you can take and actually push this little button and it'll tell you how much battery power you have left. Why don't you go ahead and explain some of this, Chris?
You know, this is the 12 volt battery system that we have. It is a little bit different than our other battery system, which is an 18 volt platform. We felt that the 18 volt platform was just a little big for this unit because this is like small, it fits in your hand, and this is well balanced with the 12 volt system. It has the same battery technology inside here. We have the Keep Cool technology, which in our batteries is a patented technology that helps keep the battery cool when it's working. And it's a lithium ion battery, so it's the new technology. It's not gonna, have any issues.
So let me share why that Keep Cool technology is important. The biggest enemy of the lithium ion batteries is heat. And what this does is it actually pulls air through the battery to keep it cool using the fan on the tool itself. The same fan that cools the body of the tool, the motor inside there, also cools the battery to keep it from overheating so the battery lasts longer. So pretty cool stuff, and that's for all their cordless tools. And I actually did a test run on this where I took a fully charged battery, turned it on, and I had 2 or 3 of my friends help me, and we just sat there and we ran this tool on the hood of a car without ever turning it off, and we went 42 minutes before that battery died. So that's how well that battery technology is. And I'll be doing some more videos like that in the future. So that's the new PXE80. And 3 tools in one. So now let's go over to this cordless. This is my favorite tool. And this is the cordless version of the XC3401 VRG. And that's a whole lot of letters and numbers to say the 3401, an 8 millimeter gear driven tool, or as I affectionately like to call it, the Beast. So I'll let you take over, you talk about this.
You named this the Sea Beast, right?
The Sea Beast.
The Sea Beast.
And I'll tell you why.
Cordless Beast.
Let me get this out there. Here's why. I type a lot of articles, and when I started typing out the Flex Cordless Beast, I just thought I'm going to shorten up the word cordless and just throw the letter C in front of the word beast, the Sea Beast.
And I know yours because you wrote Sea Beast on it last year at SEMA when we had a prototype. This is exciting because this unit will be available at your dealership within the next couple weeks. I know you can go on Autogeek.net and pre-order it right now. It is available on the website, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
And we know because everybody came to our booth yesterday asking, where's the Sea Beast? Yep. When's it going to be in stock? It's coming. The bottom line, this is our gear-driven forced action. It has very similar power to the corded version. You get a good 30 to 45 minutes of actual runtime on the battery, and I know you've done some testing.
I've done testing on all their cordless tools, and really what that comes down to is if you're doing super heavy correction work, so you're pushing harder on the tool, you're going to get a shorter battery life. If the car's in pretty good shape, so you're not pushing so hard, 40, 45 minutes easy. So in the real world, here's what I do know, is I've never met a single detailer that buffs for 45 minutes straight. So you always turn it off and wipe some product off, you get a drink, you answer, you do something, and the whole time you're doing something, the other battery is being charged. So before you could ever run one of these down, your other secondary battery will be fully charged, you can swap them out, and you're ready to go.
That's
so you're never without a battery.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the basic logic about it. We wanted to make it a tool that can work and you can continuously work all day long, right? So, and you do this by switching out the batteries, and that's the plan. Yeah.
And I've buffed out some fairly large cars, and the most I've ever used total would be 3 charges, with like 2 and 3 bars on the third battery. So the batteries really do hang in there for a long time. And the coolest thing, besides the power, because being gear driven, there's no pad stalling at all. But the cool thing is no cord. Not messing with the cord as you're going up and down a car, around the car, not dragging the cord around. So it's the freedom of cordless technology.
Exactly.
Definitely. You know, the other thing that we don't talk a lot about is the charger itself. When you mentioned in between, you know, getting a drink or making a phone call. So in between, you check your battery, you see where you are. Maybe you have 2 bars that are left. And what you want to do is throw it on our high-speed smart charger. That's really what it is.
Yes.
And I know I've told you this because, you know, the longest I've ever seen on our charger for a fully depleted battery is 48 minutes.
Yep.
So typically, if you deplete the battery 30 minutes, your recharge time is going to be about the same on the charger, which is a great feature with the charger.
And when you throw a battery into the charger, it runs through a little process, and then it'll kick out a digital display and tell you how long it's going to take to recharge that to a full charge. So you already know in your head how long it's going to be before that battery's ready to go. But again, this is not an issue.
Exactly. And one thing maybe to notice also, if you use the 12-volt battery, right, you can use the same charger.
Same charger.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that's the Sea Beast, and then let's talk about this. This is the newest rendition or the newest version of the original 3401. So the original 3401 is easy to identify by its aluminum head. And a lot of guys would quickly be able to tell what this tool is just by seeing this aluminum head. And this adds a little bit of weight, also kind of holds in some of the heat. But I tell you, this is the original beast. You can plow through a car so fast with this tool that it makes detailing cars incredibly profitable while keeping your quality incredibly high. Now this is the new version, so the first thing you notice is it uses the same tool body as all the rest of the Flex tool line. So go ahead, I'll let you take over and talk about this.
You know, this is new technology. You see the similarities that we have to our other units that we have in the market today. A body style basically where we did get rid of the aluminum housing because we all know that aluminum housing based on the motion, it got a little warm. The bottom line, we're now taking the internal air coming into the unit. We're now taking air through air baffles. This is a patented handle where the air baffles actually take that air and help cool all of these moving parts up here. And the air is out now actually exhausted out near the pad.
Yeah.
So I mean that's a feature that's really big with this unit.
And it's quieter and it's smoother and it's actually lighter than the original 3401. So I had a guy message me just this morning, and I told you about this. He says, Mike, I'm so excited to buy a 3401. I want to get it right now. Should I wait for the newest version? Because I heard it's going to be in about 2 weeks.
Very soon.
And I said, if it was me, for the quiet, for the smoothness, for the lighter weight, but all the power is the original, the 3401, I would go ahead and wait and get the newest rendition.
Definitely the newest unit that we have coming out. It's exciting that we are redeveloping, you know, the Beast and coming out with the features that are great features, just newer features and a better unit. You know, the original Beast is 12 years old. That's proven itself for 12 years.
And I'll share you something about that. I've been in this industry, I think, going on 32 years now. And I never see the Flex tools come up for sale, especially the Beast. You just don't see them for sale. I did see one guy on the Autogeek forum one time put his up for sale, and about 2 or 3 months later he came back and says, oh, I regret selling it, now I gotta buy another one at full price. So that's a testimony to the quality and the power and the reliability of these types of tools. Is once people buy them, they don't get rid of them. You know, I used to teach a class at Mobile Tech, and here was the title of the class: How to Turn the Flex 3401 into a money-making machine. Because you can get through a car so fast with 8mm gear-driven orbital polishers. It's the best tool I could think of for the detailing world.
Oh, the light, yeah.
Yes, let's talk about the light. Let's talk about the light. And, you know, lighting is so important when you're detailing cars because it's going to enable your eyes to see the defects before you start to remove them, and then monitor your progress as you remove them. And usually, you know, the light that you have in your garage, it's just not going to be enough. Why don't you go ahead and share what we have going on right here?
This is the new DWL 2500, and a lot of people, when I first posted this on my Facebook page, said, "Is that ScanGrip light?" We did partner with ScanGrip, and we worked with them to develop a light that accepts our battery system. We've told you from the beginning when you bought into our battery system that we would have new and innovative products that you can use with our battery system. And this is just one of the examples that we have coming out that you can use our battery system on. This also is Bluetooth enabled on both Windows and Apple products. And so you can literally, with your phone, adjust the lumens of the light. You can also adjust the lumens of your light by just pressing the up and down arrow here and change that. You can also change the color of the light. So depending on the lighting you have in your area that you're working, you're able to adjust that light to give you the best optimal light on the paint surface when you're working.
Exactly. And when he says using their battery technology, what that means is you can take the same cordless, the rechargeable battery that comes off your tool to power the light, and of course the charger charges them all up too. Exactly. So that's that interchangeability that you guys built in with the foresight of what detailers need out of the garage.
For sure.
And exactly the same. And nice thing is here also on this light, the 12-volt battery goes.
Yes.
So
that's a different feature that a lot of things don't accept is two different battery platforms. So the smaller battery, if you get the Pixie or the PXE80,
yep.
You can take that 12-volt battery and also use it on the same system.
Okay, well, so a lot of great things from Flex, of course, dominating the cordless tool market right now, and I expect to dominate it into the future. Is there any cool stuff coming out in the future you can share with us?
I think maybe we wait a little bit until we share, but you can definitely think that our pipeline is full and we have lots of ideas like how to take this further, and provide the tools that everybody needs in the detailing world. Yeah.
Good to hear. I know we're going to see some cool stuff coming out. I've already heard something. Hey, the best news of all, besides all this, is you can get all these tools at Autogeek.net. So Autogeek.com, Autogeek.net. So if you're ready to get into the flex polishing world, then visit our website.
Mike, today you're going to be in our booth.
Oh, that's right. From 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, this is a live video. If you're out of Flex, you want to come by and ask me any questions about Flex tools, be happy to answer them.